On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Rarely.
Not happening often, infrequently, seldom.
Examples:
Rarely seen. Rarely used. I rarely eat fast food because I prefer healthy options.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Humor.
The quality of being amusing or funny, the liquid parts of the body.
Examples:
Sardonic humor. Vitreous humor. My wife seems to be in ill humor.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Asset.
Something or someone that is useful or valuable quality, skill, etc., valuable property.
Examples:
Frozen assets. Liquid assets of the company. A sense of humor is an invaluable asset in this job.
Academic.
Associated with schools, colleges, and universities, especially studying and thinking, not with practical skills.
Examples:
Academic probation. An academic discussion. An excellent historian must possess an academic mentality.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Cliff.
A steep rock face, especially one at the edge of the sea or a river.
Examples:
A bold cliff. Cliff diving. He stood at the edge of the cliff and looked out to sea.
Workforce.
All the people who work in a company, industry, country, etc.
Examples:
Skilled workforce. The workforce is on strike. Many companies outsource and hire consultants to keep their workforce flexible.
Corporate.
Of or relating to a large company.
Examples:
Corporate right. Corporate environment. The corporate office has decided to lay off 10% of the workforce.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Straddle.
To sit or stand with one leg on either side of something or someone. To adopt a position or attitude that involves a compromise or combination of two or more opposing principles, ideas, or interests.
Examples:
straddle a fence. Straddle a motorcycle. We had to straddle the fallen tree to cross the river.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Comedy.
A genre of dramatic entertainment that aims to amuse and provoke laughter by depicting amusing or ludicrous situations, characters, or events. The use of humor, wit, and satire in writing, films, and other forms of entertainment.
Examples:
comedy series. Romantic comedy. I love going to see live comedy shows with my friends.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
a non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Quarantine.
A state of isolation imposed on people or animals to prevent the spread of disease.
Examples:
out of quarantine. Mandatory quarantine. Due to the outbreak, the government imposed a 2-week quarantine for all travelers.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not in actual fact.
Examples:
a virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Offsite.
Located or situated at a distance from a particular place or site, pertaining to activities or services that are performed or provided outside of a particular location or facility.
Examples:
offsite meeting. Offsite data backup. The company's offsite storage facility is used to store extra inventory.
Exhausted.
Extremely tired.
Examples:
the exhausted food sources. Exhausted parents. The exhausted runner fell to the ground and gasped.
Scared.
Afraid or frightened.
Examples:
scared all the time. Scared dog. I'm scared of insects.
Tense.
Unable to relax because of being nervous or worried, stretched tight or rigid.
Examples:
tense atmosphere. Have a tense face. This story makes me tense.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Intentionally.
In a planned or intended way.
Examples:
She hit him intentionally. She intentionally spread misleading information. She would never intentionally hurt anyone.
Inspiration.
Something that motivates or encourages someone to create or achieve something, or a feeling of excitement or creativity.
Examples:
Source of inspiration. Get inspiration from nature. He found inspiration in the works of his favorite authors.
Levity.
Humor or a light-hearted, playful attitude or behavior, especially in situations that might otherwise be serious or somber, lack of seriousness or sense of humor.
Examples:
Levity in conversation. A moment of levity. Although the topic was serious, the speaker injected some levity into the presentation to keep the audience engaged.
Upside.
The positive aspect or potential of something, the upper side of something.
Examples:
Have no upside. Market upside. Many people see the upside of traveling as an opportunity to experience new cultures and broaden their horizons.
Motivate.
To make someone want to do something, especially something that requires tremendous work and effort.
Examples:
Motivate the students. All ability to motivate. The ability to motivate people is a priceless asset.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Light-hearted.
Having a carefree or cheerful mood, not serious or heavy.
Examples:
A light-hearted person. Light-hearted approach. The movie had a light-hearted tone and was meant to be enjoyable.
Pitch.
The property of sound that varies with variation in the frequency of vibration, the degree of a slope, especially of a roof, short presentation for selling or sharing something.
Examples:
Make a pitch for a new product. A low-pitched sound. Her voice gradually increased in pitch.
Pet.
An animal that you have at home as a companion and treated kindly.
Examples:
A pet bird. A teacher's pet. I have a parrot as a pet.
Sink.
To submerge or go down below the surface of a liquid or substance, to decline or deteriorate, to cause something to go down into a liquid substance or sink into something else.
Examples:
Sink a lot of capital. Sink a buzzer beater. The abandoned ship slowly began to sink into the murky waters of the harbor.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Laughter.
The act or sound of laughing.
Examples:
Laughter all around. Bring laughter. Some doctor says laughter is the best medicine.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Disclose.
To make something, such as secret or new information, known publicly.
Examples:
Disclose a secret. Disclose a vulnerability. The curtain rose to disclose a fantastic set.
Don.
A Spanish gentleman, a university lecturer, especially a senior member of a college at Oxford or Cambridge.
Examples:
The Don of the University. Don Giovanni. He could never go against what Don Carlos said.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Cocktail.
A drink, usually an alcoholic one, made by mixing one or more spirits, equals strong alcoholic drinks, and fruit juice, an appetizer served as a first course at a meal.
Examples:
A light cocktail. Cocktail of chemicals. We invited some friends for a cocktail party.
Hormone.
A chemical substance made by organs that encourages or influences the development, growth, sex, etc., of an animal and is carried around the body in the blood.
Examples:
Hormone secretion. Female hormone. The doctor diagnosed me with a hormone disorder.
Endorphin.
A natural hormone-like substance that is produced by the body and that acts on the nervous system to reduce pain and induce a feeling of well-being.
Examples:
Beta-endorphin. Endorphin rush. The release of endorphins during exercise can provide a natural high and help to relieve stress.
Cortisol.
A hormone produced by the adrenal gland that is involved in regulating the body's metabolism, immune system, and blood pressure.
Examples:
Cortisol stress. Excessive cortisol. Cortisol levels in the body are often elevated during times of stress.
Calm.
Not excited, angry, or nervous, free from wind, large waves.
Examples:
Calm sea. Calm manner. It was the first time in a long time that I felt truly calm and at peace.
Dopamine.
A chemical substance produced by nerve cells as a neurotransmitter. As a drug, it is used to treat shock and hypotension.
Examples:
Dopamine inhibiting agent. Antagonism of dopamine. The drug controls the level of dopamine in the brain.
Essence.
The basic or most important part or quality of something that makes it what it is.
Examples:
Vanilla essence. Universal essence. University teaches the art of understanding the essence of the matter.
Meditation.
The act of focusing one's mind on a particular object or thought, activity to train attention and achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm and stable state.
Examples:
Meditation training. Religious meditation. The meditation instructor guided the group through the relaxation and breathing exercises.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Prime.
Main or most important, basic.
Examples.
Prime number. Deputy Prime Minister. After a thorough investigation, she's been named as the prime suspect.
Precipice.
A steep cliff, especially one that is high and has a vertical or nearly vertical face.
Examples.
Leap off a precipice. Mural precipice. The hiker stood at the edge of the precipice, taking in the breathtaking view.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples.
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Interact.
To communicate or react with somebody.
Examples.
Interact directly with customers. Interact with one another. He should interact more with his colleagues.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples.
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Trait.
A particular feature of your nature.
Examples.
Chemical trait. Personality traits. Multiple genes may influence behavioral traits concurrently.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples.
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Transact.
To carry out or conduct a business or other transaction, to complete or fulfill an agreement, deal, or contract.
Examples.
Transact internationally. Transact in cash. I need to transact some business at the bank before it closes.
Caffeine.
A stimulant drug that is found in coffee, tea, and other beverages, and that is used to increase alertness and improve mental and physical performance.
Examples.
Caffeine intake. Coffee with the caffeine removed. She experienced headaches and fatigue as symptoms of caffeine withdrawal after quitting coffee.
Occasion.
A time or event that is suitable or appropriate for something to happen or be done, a particular event or circumstance that requires or allows for something to be done. A glad occasion. As occasion demands. She wore her best dress for the special occasion.
Presence.
The fact or state that someone or something exists, occurs, or is present.
Examples.
The evidence of the presence. His majestic presence. The path to a solid online presence necessitates a high technical ability.
Betray.
To reveal or deliver to an enemy by treachery or disloyalty, to reveal something unintentionally.
Examples.
Betray a friend. Betray confidence. He felt betrayed when his best friend revealed their secret to the enemy.
Gravity.
The force that attracts a body towards the center of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass, a manner that is solemn.
Examples.
The attraction of gravity. Preserve my gravity. The astronaut felt weightless in space due to the absence of gravity.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples.
Odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Secretary.
A person whose job is to deal with correspondence, keep records, and do administrative work for a company or organization.
Examples.
A confidential secretary. Secretary General. The chief secretary was responsible for organizing the meeting.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples.
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples.
Bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Breach.
A break or opening, often in a wall or barrier, which enables passage or entry, a violation or infraction of a law, agreement, or duty, often resulting in legal action or punishment.
Examples.
Security breach. Breach of privacy. The company's data breach compromised thousands of customers' personal information.
Diplomacy.
The art and practice of conducting negotiations between nations, organizations, or people. The fine art of dealing with people in a sensitive and effective way.
Examples.
The language of diplomacy. The art of diplomacy. Effective diplomacy is necessary to resolve conflicts and maintain relationships between countries. A person appointed to or a job of a head of a government department.
Examples:
Minister for Education. Deputy Prime Minister. The minister occasionally preaches at this church.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Illuminate.
To light something or to make something lighter or brighter, to make something free from confusion or ambiguity.
Examples:
Illuminate a dark hall. Illuminate my understanding. That biologist illuminated the mechanism of heredity.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Fashionable.
Popular at a particular time.
Examples:
Fashionable designs. Fashionable cafe. Lengthened skirts are fashionable this year.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples:
Tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.
Jean.
A sturdy cotton twill fabric, typically blue, used for jeans and other clothing.
Examples:
A jean skirt. Jean denim. She wore her favorite pair of jeans to the party.
Whiskey.
A type of distilled alcoholic beverage made from fermented grains, typically barley, corn, rye, or wheat, aged in barrels and often consumed straight or with mixers.
Examples:
Bootleg whiskey. Whiskey barrel. I enjoy a glass of whiskey on the rocks after a long day.
Unfair.
Not giving equal treatment or opportunities to people involved, marked by injustice, partiality, or deception.
Examples:
Unfair employment practices. Have an unfair advantage. In a democracy, it is necessary to monitor the judiciary to see if it is making unfair decisions.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Punch.
To strike someone or something with one's fist, to make a hole in something.
Examples:
Punch out numbers. Punch a ticket. He punched the wall in anger.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Saint.
A person who is recognized as having an exceptional degree of holiness, virtue, or devotion.
Examples:
Saint statue. The departed saint. The faithful follower venerated the saint's relic.
Angel.
A spiritual being believed to be a messenger of God or a guardian of human beings, a person who is kind, helpful, or generous.
Examples:
Angel in heaven. Fallen angel. She believed a guardian angel was watching over her and keeping her safe.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Flood.
A large amount of water flowing beyond its normal limits, an overwhelming number or amount.
Examples:
Flood advisory. A flood of questions. These heavy rains caused flash floods on several islands.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.